Hey, Mrs. Hubbs, what are we going to draw today?
We are going to draw a high five.
High five. We hope you're going to follow along with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. You need your drawing supplies. We're going to use markers. You also need some
Paper and something to color with.
Yeah, you ready to start?
Yes.
We're going to draw two hands overlapping each other. So first, let's draw one hand. We'll start here. We're going to draw the thumb. So you could even put your hand like this and imagine drawing the thumb like this. So we're going to draw an upside down U, go up and then come back down. And we're drawing cartoon hands too. So you don't have to worry about making it look realistic. And then let's draw the first finger, and it's really long. So we're going to draw, first we'll draw a straight line, diagonal line coming up. Ooh, I drew that really long. And then you could even draw it a little bit longer too if you want. Then up at the top, we're going to curve around for the tip of the finger and then come back down and then stop right about in line with your thumb. Yeah, that's a good spot. Next, we're going to draw the second finger, and look how much longer it is than our first finger. So we're going to trace this line. We're going to come up past the first finger, curve around, and we want this finger to be the same width as our first finger that we drew. We want to try to match the same width. Then our next finger is shorter than our second finger, but longer than the first finger. So we'll come up to maybe right about here, and we'll curve around, and back down. And then our pinky finger, it's really short. It's a lot shorter than all of our other fingers. So I'm going to come up to about here and then curve around and back down. Then we can extend this line down further for the rest of our hand. And right at the end, I'm going to curve in. Next, let's draw the arm. So here we can draw a diagonal line coming all the way to the edge of our paper, and I'm going to draw the other side of the arm coming down also. I love it. You did a great job. Now we're ready to draw our second hand, and because we're drawing it overlapping with our first hand, we're going to switch to a pencil. This way we can draw through this hand and get all of the fingers the right size. So let's first draw our thumb. Now we're going to flip our hand so it's like this, and we can look at our hand and kind of measure it. So let's draw our same thumb over here on this side. I'm going to draw it right about here. I'm going to draw an upside down U right next to the pinky finger. And then we can draw the first finger, and we're going to go all the way through. Let's draw the same diagonal line, but we're going to draw it through the hand. I'm pressing hard so that our art friends can see on the camera, but you guys can press lightly so it's easy to erase. That's the nice thing about using pencils. There you go, all the way through. Then we're going to draw the tip of that first finger so we can curve around and come back down. Then the next finger, it's a lot longer, huh? So we're going to extend this one out past, curve around, and then back down. Then the next finger is just shorter than the second one. This is our third finger. We're going to curve around and come down and line it up with the length of our fingers down here. How many more fingers do we need?
We need the pinky one.
The pinky finger, yeah. Let's draw. This one's a lot smaller, and it's going to be behind the thumb, the first thumb that we drew. So I'm going to draw it right here. Then we can extend this line down further, just like we did on our first hand, and right at the end we curve in. This is where our palm, the palm of our hand is. I'm looking at my thumb, this one over here, and it looks a lot shorter than this one. So I'm going to redraw it, and I'm going to make it longer. I'm going to come up further, and then curve back down. And you could do the same thing. Then we can erase the first line we drew so that we know which line we want to keep. We did it. Now we're ready to erase the guidelines going through our hand, the first hand. So let's switch to our eraser, and we're going to erase all of the pencil marks inside of the first hand. Now this part we're going to speed up, but you can pause the video and take extra time to erase these guidelines on your drawing. Let's switch back to our marker. Now we can trace over the pencil. So we're going to start here on the thumb, trace over the guidelines, and then right here I'm going to draw the hand and stop at the finger. Yeah. Then we can come up here, draw the first finger. I'm going to keep going and trace over each of the 4 fingers up here. And my pinky is behind this thumb, so I'm only drawing part of it. Yeah, and then we can come down here, draw the rest of the palm. And let's also draw the arm. So we're going to draw a diagonal line coming off the paper for both sides. It looks really cool, but I think we need to draw the explosion. I don't know, when I give high fives, I always feel like there's an explosion coming out. We're gonna draw, let's draw U shapes like this. We're gonna come, it's almost like you're drawing this, like sun rays around the sun. You're gonna come around like this, all the way over and connect to the arm. So you could even start down here. I should have done that too. I'm gonna draw the sun rays or the explosion coming down and connecting to the wrist down here. Yes, that's better. Just start here and then go all the way around and then stop at this wrist. Cool. Then we can draw that explosion in between the arms down here. So we'll draw those U shapes connected in between. We did it, Mrs. Hubbs. We finished drawing our high five, and it looks awesome, except we still need to
color it.
Yeah, this part we're gonna fast forward again, but at the end you can pause the video and match our same coloring. Oh, before we color it, let's also use our eraser one more time and erase the rest of the pencil lines or the guidelines that you can still see. You ready to fast forward?
Yeah.
Mrs. Hubbs, give me 5. Oh, it's just like the picture.
Yep.
Let's do that again. We finished coloring our drawings. Turned out awesome. Did you have fun?
I did.
You can pause the video right now to match our same coloring. We added even more details to the explosion.
You could add even more details like a watch or a ring.
Yeah, or even fingernails. We left those off to keep the lesson a little easier. We used our markers to color with, but you could use oil pastels, colored pencils,
or even paint.
And I love that our 2 drawings look a little different. And I hope your drawings look different too. I hope you take extra time to add more things. And we'll see you later, art friends. Goodbye.